Hello, welcome to a quick video in which I'm going to show you how to install Ansible on a Mac using UV. It's a bit of a niche case, but I came across it during my 100 Days of Network Automation series, and I didn't have an answer. So this is a little side video just to show you the issue I had, and if anyone comes across it, how to get around it. So let's go and create the solution so you can see how this works. So I am installing Ansible using UV. So let's go into a new folder. Now, deactivate my UV. So if I do Ansible -- version here, you can see that I do not have Ansible installed. So I'm using UV. So in a new folder, we do UV init, and then to install Ansible, you just say UV add Ansible. Simple as that. And there you have it. Ansible is installed, and UV has created me a virtual environment. So to go into the virtual environment, we go into the .vm folder, and then type bin activate. So I'm now in my folder, in my virtual environment with Ansible installed. And we can see that we have Ansible version 2.20. Perfect. So this is the starting point. Now I'm going to go back to the folder with my playbook in it, and I set up a simple playbook, and all this was going to do was connect to 4 CSR routers and back them up. So to run the playbook, Ansible playbook 1.yaml, and off this goes. And it's going to fail. Now the reason it failed, apart from more deprecation warnings for Ansible with the newer version, which I'll address, but the main one is this: ansible-pylibssh not installed, falling back to paramiko. Now this is how Ansible connects to all the devices using the pylibssh library. It wants to fall back to paramiko, but it's saying a bit further down paramiko is deprecated. It's actually going to be removed from Ansible core 2.21, so we need to get around this. So the simple fix, if I was running this on a server, and I have tested this on a server and it just works, which is the confusing, is do UV add ansible-pylibssh. Ansible-pylibssh. Now you would think this would just install it and away we go, but it doesn't. Now the reason for this is a bit of a niche case on a Mac with the ARM technology, and the way around it is to use Homebrew to install the libssh package. So this is the first fix: brew install libssh. So you need to do this, and then once you've got libssh installed, you run the UV add command with some flags, so I've got it already installed. Libssh is already installed, up to date, so that's great. Now this is what you need to run. I'll put this command into the description, and it's using the C build flags and specifying which libssh to use when we're doing this UV add ansible-pylibssh. Yeah, that won't work because I'm in the wrong folder. So let's go back to the folder where I created my UV. This is where my virtual environment lives, and paste that again. So I'm going to put this command in, and it works. So I've now installed ansible-pylibssh using UV. So that is the fix. If you're trying to install Ansible using UV on a newer Mac and ansible-pylibssh doesn't work, this is the fix. Okay, hope that helps somebody. I'll add it into the side notes of the 100 Days of Network Automation. If you haven't seen that, I'll link that also below. Started out really good. I'm going to start building on that again. So enjoy, have a good day, and keep automating. Take care. Bye.